Loud Esmond here for Winners and Whiners, trying to make you a better. And I've been on something of a baseball roll lately, so you may want to check out my premium picks in baseball. Right now, we're going to talk a little college football. You know, it's only a few weeks away. It's not that far. And, of course, the Georgia Bulldogs are your defending national champion. They lost their quarterback, the senior citizen, the 25-year-old quarterback in college, and he is gone, Stetson Bennett. But have no fear, Georgia fans. You got a 4-star recruit, junior, been there a couple years in the system, Carson Beck. He's your prototypical pro-style quarterback, 6'4", 225 pounds, rocket arm. And, you know, looks like they're just going to keep on keeping on. They didn't lose a whole lot of pieces and return a lot of players. And here's the kicker. Their schedule's a joke. The Georgia Bulldogs have the 63rd hardest schedule in college football out of like 130 teams. 63rd. They're the returning national championship. Yikes. So let's go through it. You know how I do this. I go right off the top of my head win, right off the top of my head loss, and then I have what I call the toss-up games. But in this case, you're not going to have any toss-up games. They open the season against that powerhouse UT Martin. Yeah, they're going to beat them by 60. And then Ball State comes to town. And then South Carolina. Okay, South Carolina, you know, Rattler at quarterback and yada yada. They're going to kick the crap out of them. University of Alabama, Birmingham comes to town. Yawn. Then Auburn. They're at Auburn, but Auburn's nothing now. Kentucky comes to Georgia. Bye. Vanderbilt, they go to. Yikes. Then, you know, Florida. But Florida's not all that anymore, the Gators. Missouri comes to Athens, Georgia. They're going to get blown out. Ole Miss at Athens, Georgia. Yeah, they're not beating them either. Tennessee. Now, this game's in Knoxville. But they lost their best player, their quarterback, last year, and their superstar wide receiver. Offense is not going to be nearly as explosive, and Georgia wins that game. And then a rebuilding Georgia Tech, when isn't Georgia Tech rebuilding, to finish out the year in Georgia. I'm calling for a perfect 12-0 undefeated season. They should not lose to any of those teams. Now, here's the interesting question for the selection committee. The returning national champion is playing an entirely cream puff schedule. Yeah, they have the Florida Gators, but Tennessee is now without their star quarterback. Yeah, the next guy in line's pretty good, but they lost a lot of pieces. They're still not the national powerhouse that they once were. Ole Miss, is Lane Kiffin's Ole Miss squad a world beater? I don't think so. So here's the question. If Georgia loses a game, are they out? Or are they still in? They're probably still in. If they lose 2 games on that schedule, they're probably done. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but it is something that the selection committee is going to have to keep in mind. All right, there's your way too early returning national champion, Georgia Bulldog, Loud Esmond, calling for the perfect season for the Georgia Bulldogs. And we'll see what that means when they've played nothing but cream puffs, when they actually have to play somebody in the SEC title game. Maybe LSU, maybe Alabama. We'll see. All right, Loud Esmond here for Winners and Whiners, trying to make you a better.